Hi everybody, we're back out at the lake again. It's been 3 weeks, I think, since we've been out here, and we found some prints back behind us that were bare feet, B-A-R-E feet, that had some toes, but the stride was nothing unusual, so they may have been people. So we're going to go up here a little bit further and see what we find. Head back to the same spot where we found the other ones with the really unusual stride. See if there's anything new. I'm here with Kerry from Lane County Bigfooters. We wanted to get out here before they fill this lake back up. But there's all kinds of prints. We found all kinds of deer and dogs or coyotes. Some prints were obviously human. They had shoes. They're not ours. But other people have been out here, at least behind me. Those prints were kind of near a campground, so that may have just been somebody coming down to walk their dog or something like that. But I'm going to need to turn this camera off so I can get across here. We'll turn it back on when and if find anything. You guys may remember this fake fire pit that we found last time.
This is what prints look like that are a couple weeks old. This is what a couple week old prints look like, right?
Yeah. This is where we found the prints last time in our last video, where I had a hard time walking to try to match the prints. And if you look close, you can kind of see them, but we've had a lot of rain and they're all washed out. So, you know, I know that the ones that we found were fairly new, and they obviously hadn't been there for more than a couple of days tops. I'm thinking less than 24 hours because it had been raining for 3 days prior to our last visit. But you can't even see the old ones. I mean, a little bit, but they're washed out and nothing new really that I can tell. That's older. And this is older, but you can sort of see it in here, and the next step is all the way up here. My staff is just over 6 feet. It's probably about 6'2" or 6'3". So you can kind of see the distance here. And there's the next one up there. But these are older, and they've definitely had rain. So for those of you that were saying, you know, oh, they were laid down sometime ago and they're old, it's like they weren't, guarantee you. Anyway, Kerry's over there. Let's see what she's found, if anything. Here's this other fake fire ring, for lack of a better term. This one's pretty new, and it's just a short little guy, maybe 6 inch, but it looks like there's toes up there, and can't tell where it came from
Or where it's going.
Yeah, who knows?
Yep.
Is that our 6 inch guy?
Or six and a half, yeah.
Growing.
No, it's about 6.5. I just think 6.5 is inconvenient to say.
I thought maybe our little baby was growing up.
Well, next year we'll find out if the baby is growing up.
Anything down that way when you were down there?
Just the old prints.
Yeah. Hi folks, Mark with Sasquatch Habitat Investigation Team. I'm here with Kerry from Lane County Bigfooters. She's over investigating something right now. We are at a different lake today than we have been the last few times we've been out. And just came out onto the lake bed here, and I've already found, this is what looks like a barefoot footprint. It is just the very beginning of March here, and I don't know who, honestly, this is 7 inches. Kerry went and measured it with a tape a little while ago. I have no idea why anybody would be coming out here in their bare feet when there's broken glass there's fish hooks, there's twisted metal, looking down right here, there's more busted up glass right here. It just doesn't make any sense. Anyway, we're gonna take a look around here and see what else we can find. And what is this? I mean, there's tracks around this. Why would somebody just make a little ring here? There's no wood. There's plenty of trash. There's, broken clay pigeons. There's broken glass and plates and all kinds of stuff here. So it just doesn't make sense to me why anybody would be walking around here in their bare feet. That'd be stupid. Anyway, and this is obviously something happened there. That's a rock that's been broken and a stick laid across. I don't know. I'm not saying it's Bigfoot. There's more broken glass right there. But we're going to go out here onto the beach and see if we can find any more prints. More broken glass. Good gracious, it's everywhere. Yeah, you'd have to be crazy about out here walking in bare feet. We did notice this on the way down here. This was not here last year.
I'm laughing because if you get in there, the fire is ass backwards. All the tinder is on top and the wood is below. So, it's kind of funny. It's not the type of fire you light from the top down.
Is there any signs of flames in it? Soot? Ashes?
To be honest, I didn't poke around that much. I didn't see any footprints in here, and I looked before I stepped in. Besides, anything in here is mine now. But you see, this is on top, and it's wet. Oh, there's a little bit of charcoal on the bottom, yeah.
Okay.
So it could be, though they'd be stupid to do a fire in here.
That's what I was thinking.
This whole thing is, 2 feet above the fire here. You get tall flames and you're screwed. This whole thing is going to go up. So I'll put these back where I found them. That would be really stupid to have a fire right here. It's got 2 doors.
Let's surround ourselves with firewood and build a fire inside
build a fire
of it.
in the middle of it, yeah. Oh, if we have a death wish, maybe. Kind of stupid. Now we got some stacks of firewood over here in the rain, in the wettest part of the place shelter. don't know it. Quite amazing. This is the only other place I've found things like this. You just found a bare footprint down there. I have found bare footprints down the beach that way. Down that way.
Okay.
I found them. I've also found very obvious X. There was nothing else on the whole shore except this X like that. And then we found like 3 prints down that way, half a mile down further. And there's a stack right over here.
Yeah, a rock pile. Well, let's go down the beach, see what we see.
Yeah, totally.
Before it starts pouring rain on us again. Yeah, why? Rock just sitting on the log. And somebody.
This is the weekend. This is when people would be out here building on something like this, wouldn't you think?
Yeah, you'd think so.
You would think so. There's no one here. Just those crazy people in the room.
There's a lot of broken glass, that's for certain.
Yep. It looks like something was dragged.
Yeah, it was.
Maybe wood from down there up to there.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
So we should look for footprints around it and see if we see any footprints around it.
So here's another one. A fire ring with no charcoal, and there's a rock in the middle of it. So we're getting some rain here, and some pretty serious wind as well. And I think I'm going to turn this camera off and get it covered up, protected, pull it out if we find anything good. Alright, we are quite a ways from the truck. We're at the marshy end of the lake here. It's been raining. And we're looking for tracks. There's obvious large bird tracks, waterfowl. In fact, you can see a bunch of them out on the field out there. I was going to try to hit that with a thermal in a minute just to take a look. But thought I'd pull out my camera because it's kind of pretty out here. Lots of geese. Canada geese. Did you see these?
Yeah, I saw that.
Some pretty sharp claws on those.
What?
Some pretty sharp claws.
Yeah. Beautiful.
I think it's dog or coyote.
I was debating about how much I wanted to step over that log.
Go for it. I got the camera rolling.
I'm just not sure we're going to find anything out there more than we'd find over here. On this side of the log.
Yeah.
And the creek.
So we decided to stop a little bit, and with the cold and the rain and stuff, I made an alcohol stove from plans I found on the internet. It's called a Ham's Starlight, Hamzstarlyte. And I forget the name of the guy that invented it, but it seems to be quite good. I've got this thing boiling 2 cups of water. Oops, if I can get the camera working. And we're going to have a little hot chocolate here and just kind of warm up.